You step outside in the morning. The air hits your face. Maybe it is cold. Maybe it is warm. Maybe the sky is gray and heavy with clouds. Maybe the sun is shining so brightly you have to squint. In that one moment, before you even think about it, you already know what kind of day it is going to be. That is the power of weather. It shapes everything. Your mood, your clothes, your plans, your conversations. Welcome back to Easy English Daily. My name is Daniel, and this is episode number 13. Today we are diving into one of the most universal topics in the English language, the weather. And I do not just mean learning the word sunny or rainy. No, today we are going much deeper than that. I want to give you the vocabulary, the phrases, and the confidence to really talk about the weather like a native speaker. Why is this topic so important? Because weather is the number one small talk topic in English-speaking countries. When you do not know what to say, you talk about the weather. When you meet your neighbor in the elevator, you talk about the weather. It is safe, it is universal, and everyone has an opinion about it. If you can talk about the weather naturally, you can start a conversation with anyone, anywhere. So, let us step outside together and explore the world of weather in English. Part 1. The basic weather words. Let us start with the foundations. The basic words you need to describe the weather. These are words you will use every single day. Sunny. This means the sun is shining and the sky is clear. It is a sunny day. Cloudy. This means the sky is covered with clouds. You cannot see the sun. It is cloudy today. Rainy. This means it is raining. Water is falling from the sky. It is a rainy afternoon. Windy. This means the wind is blowing strongly. It is really windy outside. Snowy. This means snow is falling from the sky. The streets are snowy and white. Foggy. This means there is fog. Fog is like a thick cloud on the ground that makes it hard to see. It is very foggy this morning. Stormy. This means there is a storm with heavy rain, strong wind, and maybe thunder and lightning. It was stormy last night. Now, here is something important. In English, when we talk about the weather, we usually start with, it is. We say, it is sunny, not the weather is sunny. We say, it is cold, not today has cold. This is a very common mistake for English learners. The correct structure is, it is plus the weather word. Repeat after me. It is a beautiful day today. Part 2. Temperature, hot, warm, cool, cold. Weather is not just about rain and sun. It is also about temperature. How hot or cold is it? Let me give you the words you need. From the hottest to the coldest. Boiling. This is informal but very common. It means extremely hot. It is boiling outside. You would use this on a very hot summer day. Hot. This means the temperature is high. It is hot today. I need to drink a lot of water. Warm. This is a comfortable kind of hot. Not too much, just pleasant. It is warm and lovely today. Mild. Mild means the temperature is gentle and moderate. Not hot, not cold. We are having a very mild winter this year. Cool. Cool is a little bit cold, but not uncomfortable. You might want to bring a light jacket. Because it is cool outside, cold. This means the temperature is low. It is really cold today. My hands are cold, freezing. This is very, very cold. Below 0 degrees. It is freezing outside. I do not want to leave the house because it is absolutely freezing. Here is a useful phrase for everyday conversation. What is the temperature today? Or you can ask, how warm is it outside? These are natural ways to ask about the temperature. In some countries, people use Celsius. In others, like the United States, people use Fahrenheit. Either way, you can say, it is 25 degrees today, or it is about 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Repeat after me. It is warm today. About 20 degrees. Good. Simple and clear. Part 3. Describing rain. Rain is probably the most talked about weather in English-speaking countries, especially in places like the United Kingdom, where rain is a regular part of life. So let us learn how to describe rain in detail. Drizzle. A drizzle is very light rain, tiny drops. You barely feel it. It is just drizzling outside. You do not really need an umbrella for a drizzle. Light rain. This is a step above drizzle. It is raining lightly. You can still walk outside, but you probably want an umbrella. Heavy rain. This is strong, intense rain. It is raining heavily. I got completely soaked walking from my car to the office. Pouring. When it is pouring, the rain is extremely heavy. It is pouring outside. We also say, it is pouring down, or the very famous expression, it is raining cats and dogs. This idiom means it is raining very, very heavily. Repeat after me. It is raining cats and dogs outside. Shower. A shower is a short period of rain. It does not last long. We might get a few showers this afternoon. A shower comes and goes quickly. The forecast says scattered showers, which means short periods of rain in different places. Downpour. A downpour is a sudden, very heavy rain. It came out of nowhere. We got caught in a downpour. A downpour is usually short but intense. Let me also teach you some useful phrases about rain. I got caught in the rain. This means you were outside when it started raining and you could not avoid it. I got caught in the rain on my way home. I got soaked. Soaked means completely wet. Every part of you is wet. I got soaked because I forgot my umbrella. The rain is letting up. This means the rain is slowly stopping. It is getting lighter. Let us wait a minute. I think the rain is letting up. Part 4. Wind and storms. Now, let us talk about wind and storms. These are powerful weather events and they have their own vocabulary. For wind, we have several levels. A breeze is a light, gentle wind. It feels nice. There's a lovely breeze today. A breeze on a hot day is wonderful. A gust is a sudden, short burst of strong wind. A gust of wind blew my papers off the table. Gusts can be surprising and powerful. Gale. A gale is a very strong wind. Gale force winds means winds that are extremely strong, usually above 60 kilometers per hour. Now for storms. A thunderstorm has thunder and lightning. Thunder is the loud noise you hear during a storm. Lightning is the bright flash of light in the sky. A hailstorm brings hail. Hail is small balls of ice that fall from the sky. We had a hailstorm yesterday and it damaged some cars. A blizzard is a severe snowstorm with very strong winds. Schools were closed because of the blizzard. Here is a useful expression. The weather is terrible today. Or you can say, what awful weather we are having. These are very common things to say when the weather is bad. Native English speakers love to complain about the weather. It is almost a national hobby in some countries. Repeat after me. What awful weather we are having. Part 5. Talking about the weather forecast. The weather forecast is the prediction of what the weather will be like in the future. We check the forecast to plan our day, our week, or our trip. Knowing how to talk about the forecast is very practical. Here are some common phrases. What is the forecast for today? This is how you ask someone about the expected weather. The forecast says it will rain tomorrow. We often start with the forecast says when we share weather information. They are predicting snow this weekend. We sometimes use they to refer to the weather experts or the news. They say it will be cold. They are predicting a heat wave. It is supposed to be sunny on Saturday. The phrase, it is supposed to, means this is what is expected or predicted. It is supposed to be nice this weekend. It is supposed to get colder by Friday. There is a chance of rain this afternoon. A chance of rain means rain is possible but not certain. There is a 30% chance of rain. The temperature is expected to drop tonight. Drop means go down. The opposite is rise. The temperature is expected to rise to 30 degrees. The temperature will drop below 0 tonight. Let me also teach you the word overcast. Overcast means the sky is completely covered with clouds. It is different from partly cloudy, where you can still see some blue sky. When it is overcast, the sky is gray from one side to the other. It is overcast today, but I do not think it will rain. Repeat after me. The forecast says it is supposed to be warm and sunny tomorrow. Great. That is a natural, confident sentence about the weather. Part 6. Weather and small talk. I mentioned earlier that weather is the king of small talk in English. So let me teach you exactly how to use weather as a conversation starter. Imagine you are at work. You walk into the office. Your colleague is making coffee. You want to say something friendly. What do you say? Lovely day, is it not? This is classic British small talk. Short, friendly, and it invites a response. Can you believe this heat? This works on a very hot day. It is a way of saying this weather is unusual or extreme. Do you agree? I heard it is going to rain later. Sharing information from the forecast is a great way to start a conversation. What a miserable day. Miserable means very unpleasant. You can use this when the weather is gray, cold, and rainy. I hope the weather holds up for the weekend. This means I hope the good weather continues. To hold up means to last or remains. I hope the weather holds up for our picnic. This weather is perfect for staying in. This is what you say when the weather is bad and you would rather be at home. A rainy Sunday. This weather is perfect for staying in with a good book. Now, here is something cultural that is important to understand. In many English-speaking countries, especially the United Kingdom, talking about the weather is not really about the weather. It is about being friendly. It is about making a connection. When someone says, terrible weather today, is it not? They are not asking for a weather report. They are saying, I see you. Let us have a little chat. Understanding this will make your social interactions much smoother. Part 7. Seasons and weather. Weather changes with the seasons, so let us connect the two. There are 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. In American English, autumn is often called fall. Both words are correct. In spring, the weather starts to get warmer after winter. Flowers begin to bloom. Trees get their leaves back. You might say, spring is finally here. The weather is getting milder. In summer, the weather is at its warmest. The days are long and the sun is strong. It is a beautiful summer day. Or, we are in the middle of a heat wave. A heat wave is a long period of unusually hot weather. In autumn or fall, the weather starts to cool down. The leaves change color from green to red, orange, and gold. The weather is getting cooler. Autumn is definitely here. In winter, The weather is at its coldest. Days are short and nights are long. It is a bitter winter this year. Bitter means extremely and unpleasantly cold. Or, we had our first frost last night. Frost is a thin layer of ice that forms on surfaces when the temperature drops below zero. Here's a great question you can ask anyone. What is your favorite season? And you can answer, my favorite season is autumn because I love the cool weather and the colorful leaves. Or, I prefer summer because I enjoy the long, warm days. Repeat after me. My favorite season is spring because the weather gets warmer and everything comes back to life. Part 8. Weather and your plans. Weather affects our plans all the time. Learning how to talk about this connection is very useful. I was going to go for a walk, but it started raining. The phrase I was going to means you had a plan, but something changed. We had to cancel the barbecue because of the storm. Had to cancel means you were forced to stop your plans. The weather was perfect for a picnic. This connects good weather to a specific activity. If it rains tomorrow, we will go to the museum instead. This is a conditional sentence. If the weather is bad, we have a backup plan. We were lucky with the weather on our holiday. Lucky with the weather means you had good weather during your trip. This is something people say a lot after a vacation. The match was postponed due to bad weather. Postponed means moved to a later date. This is common in sports. Let me give you a small conversation example. Hey, are you still going hiking this weekend? I want to, but it depends on the weather. The forecast says there might be rain on Saturday. What about Sunday? Sunday is supposed to be clear and dry, so maybe we will go on Sunday instead. Good idea. Let us keep an eye on the forecast. Keep an eye on means to watch or monitor something. Keep an eye on the weather. Keep an eye on the forecast. Repeat after me. Let us keep an eye on the forecast. Part 9. Extreme weather. Sometimes the weather goes beyond normal. Let me teach you vocabulary for extreme weather events. You may not experience all of these, but you will certainly hear about them on the news or in conversation. A drought is a long period with no rain. The land becomes very dry. The region is suffering from a severe drought. A flood is when water covers land that is normally dry. This usually happens after very heavy rain. The town was hit by a flood after 3 days of nonstop rain. A hurricane is a huge, powerful storm with very strong winds that forms over the ocean. In Asia, the same type of storm is called a typhoon. A tornado is a violent rotating column of air that touches the ground. Tornadoes are common in parts of the United States. A heat wave is a prolonged period of abnormally hot weather. We are experiencing a dangerous heat wave this week. Here's a phrase you hear on the news. A severe weather warning has been issued. This means the authorities are telling people to be careful because dangerous weather is expected. Part 10. Weather idioms and expressions. English is full of idioms related to weather. These are expressions where the words do not mean exactly what they say. Let me teach you some of the most common ones. Every cloud has a silver lining. This means that even in bad situations, there is something positive. You lost your job? Every cloud has a silver lining. Maybe you will find a better one. Under the weather. If you feel under the weather, it means you feel a little sick or unwell. I am feeling a bit under the weather today. I think I am getting a cold. A storm in a teacup. This means a big fuss about something that is not really important. break the ice. This means to do or say something to make people feel more comfortable. Talking about the weather is a great way to break the ice. When it rains, it pours. This does not mean actual rain. It means that when bad things happen, they all happen at the same time. I lost my keys and my phone broke, and I missed my bus. When it rains, it pours. To save for a rainy day. This means to save money for a time when you might need it in the future. I always try to save a little for a rainy day. Right as rain. This means perfectly fine and healthy. After a good rest, I felt right as rain. These idioms are used all the time in everyday English. If you use even one of them in a conversation, you will impress the person you are talking to. Repeat after me. I am feeling a bit under the weather today. Great. Now you sound very natural. Part 11. Vocabulary Review. Before we finish, let me review the most important words and phrases from today's episode. Sunny, the sun is shining, and the sky is clear. It is a sunny day. Cloudy, the sky is covered with clouds. It has been cloudy all morning. Rainy, water is falling from the sky. It is a rainy afternoon. Windy, the wind is blowing strongly. It is too windy to go to the beach. Freezing, extremely cold. It is absolutely freezing outside. Drizzle, very light rain. It is just drizzling, nothing serious. Pouring, extremely heavy rain. It is pouring outside. Take an umbrella. Forecast, the prediction of future weather. The forecast says it will snow tomorrow. Overcast, the sky is completely covered with clouds. It is overcast but dry. Breeze, a light, gentle wind. There is a nice breeze today. Heat wave, a long period of unusually hot weather. We are in the middle of a heat wave. Frost, a thin layer of ice on surfaces when it is very cold. There was frost on my car this morning. Under the weather, feeling a little sick. I am feeling under the weather today. It is raining cats and dogs. It is raining very heavily. Do not go out. It is raining cats and dogs. These are all phrases you can use immediately. Tomorrow morning, look outside your window and describe the weather in English. Say it out loud. Make it a daily habit. And that is the end of episode 13. Thank you so much for being here today. We covered a lot of ground, from basic weather words to temperature, rain, storms, forecasts, small talk, seasons, extreme weather, and even idioms. That is a complete weather vocabulary toolkit. Here's my challenge for you. For the next 7 days, describe the weather in English every morning. When you wake up, look outside and say 1 or 2 sentences. It is cloudy and cool today. It is a beautiful sunny morning. Do this every day for a week, and you will be amazed at how natural it starts to feel. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Easy English Daily, click the like button, and share it with someone who is learning English. Every share helps our community grow and helps other learners find us. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, take care of yourself. Enjoy whatever weather comes your way. And remember, there is no such thing as bad weather, only the wrong clothes. This is Daniel, and you have been listening to Easy English Daily. Goodbye for now.